Another week, another weekly reset. This is the weekly reset where we go over Nightwave, Teshin, and all that. There will be time codes in the description below if you want to skip to a certain section. Let's begin with Nightwave, shall we? First, we have night and day. Collect 10 Vom or Phos residue in the Cambodian drift. Now, I should mention that how this works, or rather how it worked in the past, is you don't actually get the rewards in your inventory until you complete the mission in Warframe. So, it shouldn't keep track of each one you collect. Basically, you should have to keep track of it yourself, and then once you collect 10, you can leave, and then the thing will be finished because they'll appear in your inventory. I thought I would mention that. That's how it did work, and I don't know if they changed it so it works more proper now, but yeah. Then we have play Ollie's Crash Course and complete a race, which I do not plan on doing because I honestly do not think I can do that. I'm very bad at obstacle courses and racing game. Complete 3 sorties. Now this is a weekly act because it doesn't mean just complete sortie part 1, part 2, and 3. It means complete part 1, part 2, and part 3 of a sortie on 3 different days. They can be in a row, they can be one like today, one tomorrow, and then one Saturday. They don't have to be in a row, but it does have to be 3. All 3 parts of 3 sorties. So that's on 3 different days. Then we have free 1 captured Solaris using a Granum Crown. Granum Crown, I believe, is the highest. I want to say it's the highest. It could be the middle, but I think it's the highest. Then we have kill 30 XMS, complete 15 missions, and kill 500 enemies. These are the missions for the week. And then if we go on further over, these are actually the mods that are available this week. And in case you're wondering, these with this symbol, they used to be only conclave mods. That's what these symbols mean, basically. But now they're available to put on their warframes or weapons that they are meant to go on. And then we have alternate helmets as well as alternate weapon skins. And finally, this and this is a boss fight if you put them together. If you haven't done this yet, you will actually receive a new sword, a glass sword, from this boss fight. But if you have done it already, you will receive a weapon mod, I believe. It's what I believe you will receive. These are fully built or can catalyst and react it. So fully built potato, you don't have to worry about them being blueprints. Now let's visit our good buddy, good pal, hologram Teshin, shall we? Okay, looks like just a ribbon, a mod. We could also get one of these, but I don't think I'm going to right now. So, yeah, that's what Teshin had for the week. Remember, you can still buy 25 relic packs from him per week. That potentially 75 relics. I mean, that's potentially 75. Yeah, potentially 75 relics. We get 3 per pack. Now, I get bad luck and get Aya sometimes. That's why I say potentially. But you guys might have better luck than me. Also, let me know in the comment section below. Do you find Aya to be bad luck? I do. I do. I do. But apparently most people don't share that thing with me. Also, Teshin has these. They are capture scenes for the teacher because he's the one that kidnaps you in order to teach you how to use mods. Anyway, I've said too much. On to the circuit. We have Gruda. We have Brooke and Hildren. Now, you can pick whichever one you want here. You still get from all three of these relatively the same, so it doesn't matter which one you pick here. I'm picking Gruda because Gruda, why not? So, there was a point in time where I thought Gruda might be like the Valkyrie replacement, but no Warframe can replace Valka, am I right? Or am I right? Now, for the still path, if you have all of these adapters, like I do, you can come over here and select these. I'm selecting both of these. I don't know if I'll actually do these missions this week, but or rather the circuit still path. But I like to reserve the right to be able to, as well as I do this, because who knows, I might be ready to go if I decide to do it. Archon Hunt. This week's Archon is the Crimson. No, this is the Archon. Crimson is the Archon Shard that you'll get for doing all of the parts of the Archon Hunt. This is the chance that it will be Talford. Talford versions are just slightly better versions. So if you don't get lucky and get one, you can always craft them for 3 of the regular Archon Church visit helmet for details, but your percentage may be a bit different than mine, so your luck may vary. That for the Archon Hunt, for this week, Extermination, Disruption, and Showdown. Showdown is basically an assassination mission where you square off against the Archon, and whoever prevails gets to keep the Archon, for lack of a better way of putting it. Descendia. I'm going to not go over each reward, but I will actually go on down. This is normal mode, and that is what you get for getting to the bottom of it. I say normal mode of Descendia because there is a still path version, which gives you different rewards. Now, if you want the most optimal rewards, you do both of them. But, oh, and look, this week is an Archon shard for Descendia. So, that's always nice. You'll be able to do that if you want. Can I just say, I do like the glowing effect here. I feel like it's an underrated effect. It's pretty cool. It actually feels like a vibe such as like the Mortal Kombat towers or whatnot. I know that's what they are going for, but I just think they hit that mark, don't you? Let me know, comment section below. Now that we are at the Sanctum, we shall visit Bird 3 and then check the shiny treasures. And behold, another Archon shard. Now this is just coincidence that it's the same Archon shard as Descendia, since Descendia doesn't even always have Archon shards. They both can rotate to different colors and whatnot. But 3, however, will usually always have an Archon shard. May not be the exact color of Archon shard, but yeah, get max rank and get 30,000 standing ready to spend, and bada bing, bada boom, you'll have yourself an Archon shard. But wait, there's more. If we go to Necroloid, you'll see that we can do Deep Archimedea. These are individual parameters, meaning these are different for each person. These you can choose to actually enable or disable. That has public matchmaking, but whatever you have enabled here does not affect your teammate. They get to choose whether or not they want to enable the difficulty level themselves so they can get better rewards. But you know what? Deep Archimedea might not tickle your fancy. And if that's the case, you just need to travel to the universe where it's 1999 all day, every day, and then visit Kaya. And Kaya will introduce you to the wonderful world of Temporal Archimedea, which, as you can see, basically works the same way with public matchmaking, enabling to get better rewards and the individual parameters, but the missions are targeted at 1999 specific missions. And hopefully this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.